Why, good afternoon, everybody. Hope you're doing well. It's Thursday. Why is it Thursday and why is Jeremy live, you might be asking? Well, I can answer one word to explain that. KONAMI. Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome. This is going to be a live watch-along of the KONAMI press start stream event thing, which was sort of just casually announced Tuesday afternoon, seemingly. So I figured if things aligned, I would do my best to try and do a watch-along of it, and here indeed we are. So live watch-along it will be. I believe this broadcast is I believe it's going to be believed. It's apparently going to be around the 35 to 40 minute mark, excuse me. Primarily, as you can sort of see from the visuals there, it's going to be focusing on Metal Gear Solid Delta Snake Eater, which is the remake, remaster, however you want to phrase it, of Metal Gear Solid 3. And then also Silent Hill F, which we saw a little bit of both games actually during the Summer Game Fest shenanigans over the weekend. So we'll be getting a bit more of that. Apparently, there may be some other things involved as well. In terms of what may be shown, I have heard, I say through the grapevine, I can't remember where I heard it, but I saw somewhere that people said that KONAMI have sort of announced that there is going to be some kind of other thing they'll be releasing, which is going to talk about the future, or like an update on the Metal Gear franchise as a whole. So it wouldn't surprise me if we get something resembling a Metal Gear update of what's to come as a teaser for that during this. We'll see. Who knows? It may literally just be an update on the two games and that's it. Either way, here for the ride, we will see what happens accordingly. And also, I will say now, hello Harriet, welcome. I will say that the YouTube sort of screen you can see, the premiere is starting in like 4 minutes apparently, so advance warning, I don't know how loud the video is going to be when it begins, so I can't sort of do like a little stealthy check and whatnot. So if I suddenly have a mild heart attack, we'll know why, because the stream has begun. But we shall see how that goes. And as far as watch-along activity goes, obviously, if you've been a regular viewer of recent streams, you will have known that I did one for the Xbox stream over the weekend. That was with Felflowne. Also did the Summer Game Fest show with Felflowne last Friday. And then the Wednesday, in fact, just over a week ago. Now, blimey, it's over a week. Wednesday of last week, I did a watch-along of the PlayStation State of Play. And of course, amongst all of this, everybody, we still don't know if/when there may be a Nintendo Direct just stealthily announced. So, who knows? We'll see if I'm available to do anything with that. We will see accordingly. But either way, today is about KONAMI Press Start. And I'll be curious to see what other updates we're going to get in relation to these two games, because Snake Eater Delta, let me try and find my note quickly, is coming out in August, late August if I remember correctly. And Silent Hill is September. And we got a fairly big trailer for Silent Hill over the weekend during the sort of the Summer Game Fest related streams. I will be very interested to see what else they're going to show off, because it feels like we've got a lot of info. I am curious to see more, because I love sort of that style of Japanese horror, though it does scare the crap out of me, to be quite frank. So we will see what else they are going to show off during this. But I hope you're all doing well this fine Thursday afternoon. Where I am, it has been a mixture of drizzle, utter like vertical stair rod style raining, and now the sun is coming out a bit, as it were, and it's really muggy and humid. So typical British weather report there. If you had that on your bingo card for this stream, you can check that off or take a shot now. In terms of other upcoming streams on this channel, worth noting that tomorrow, Friday the 13th, Claire and I will be back for our traditional Friday Fun Zone stream from 7 PM UK. We'll be doing a bunch of chatting, and then we'll be continuing our playthrough of The Somnium Files. We will continue that I was going to say that murder hype train, but that's really not the thing to say, because that's not what it is. But the last time, it did the story did literally start with with another dead body. So we will see how things go. Harriet saying, went out at lunch and it rained, came back in pure heat and sunshine. Yep, Harriet, very much relatable on that front. So we've got about a minute before this premiere is going to start, and I assume it will have a countdown to begin with. So again, I'll try and be, I'll say trigger happy for want of a better phrase in terms of volume of that stream, because I have no idea how loud it is going to be. And then we'll have probably some kind of countdown malarkey. And we will be watching the English language version of the stream, in case anyone figured, because I believe they're also doing a simultaneous Japanese stream of this, so I don't know if anything is going to differ. I imagine not, other than perhaps localized information, just in general. But otherwise, one would assume that they will be running parallel to each other. In terms of other things going on, Nintendo Switch 2? Actually, you know what? No. First of all, office chair update, because I know everyone is gripping for a bit of information on that. This wheel is still completely unusable, so I'm currently one wheel short on this chair, so I'm trying desperately not to lean in a particular direction. Apparently, I will be getting a replacement base, and someone is going to come with the delivery of it, I assume in a van rather than in the box itself. And they're going to basically install a new base for me on the chair. However, that is not until Wednesday next week. So I have to make do with the chair until then and try not to perish at a random moment because I forget there's no wheel on one leg of my chair. So the premiere will begin shortly is currently what the message is saying on my other monitor here, in case you can sort of see that notification in the bottom corner. As for Nintendo Switch 2, I nearly have one. It is in transit. It's been a bit of a mare trying to get the delivery for this thing. Oh, there we go. I'll come back to that. I think level-wise that is okay. Do let me know, folks, if that sounds okay to you from like a leveled out volume perspective. It's about what I was expecting on my end, so... No, Harry, I still haven't got my Switch 2 yet. It's been a whole mare of a thing. So, seemingly, what I think occurred with the Switch 2, and I might elaborate a bit more on this tomorrow, pending me actually getting it, is that the delivery driver, seemingly, I think their van broke down, and perhaps it's like a security measure. They've essentially just kind of left the remaining deliveries in the van, which I don't know how secure that is, admittedly, but it's a bit of a wild thing. It's not necessarily an Amazon issue. It's just one of those things. I won't lie in saying that I think my hype for the Switch 2 has a... Good evening, Mothfox. I will say I think my hype for the Switch 2, because I haven't got mine yet, my personal hype has kind of gone down a lot. So part of me at this point is I got you, Mothfox, I got you. So part of me is almost tempted to cancel the order and maybe just get a Switch 2 in a couple of months' time, because I'm sort of at that point, like the money's been taken. It's like, I haven't got the thing yet. My hype level is very, very weird at the moment for that. But it is how it is. You know what I mean? Like, stuff happens. Is it fun? No. That being said, though, there are sort of other things that I'm still playing, which I sort of want to get through before I set up the Switch 2, as it were. So, weird as it sounds, even if it does arrive today, with the rate it's going, with a combination of work and other things going on, I probably won't be able to actually set it up until maybe next week anyway, at the rate it's going, because that's just how things have done. But yeah, 3.5 million, as Mothfox has said there. It has done very well. Which I think actually the bigger thing, I think the bigger story, as we have a minute on the countdown, is that the fact that I haven't really seen much reporting of people saying it's difficult to get one. I sort of haven't really kept tabs on it, admittedly, because I've just been paying attention to my own personal order, which hasn't arrived. But I haven't seen much reporting that there's been issues. Maybe like they've been out of stock for a bit and then they get some more stock in maybe in a day or two. But nothing to like the level that we've seen in recent consoles. Oh, is it sold out everywhere, Mothfox? Well, that shows you how much in the dark I've been then, so maybe I won't cancel my order then. But I think I mean, much as I'm one to not shop at Game, I think I did see a notification from them this morning somewhere saying back in stock online. So we will see how things go. But in general, it doesn't feel like it's been as much of a tire fire of like the initial trunch of people wanting to get hold of one. But with that being said, let's press start. What have you got for us, Konami? I don't trust Game at all, Mothfox, literally. Only reason I go there is because it's like a sports direct. It's where I get certain bits of clothing to fit me. Oh, still got my music on.
A quiet wish to bring joy to someone, somewhere.
There was a Yu-Gi-Oh! Millennium Puzzle in that.
KONAMI games are born.
Is there captions on this? There are. We'll turn those on. German? What? I didn't select German. Hang on. What's going on? Subtitles. English. There we go. Why it defaulted to German, I don't know, but it did.
My name is Noriaki Okamura, and I am the producer of the Metal Gear series. Today, we've prepared an extended version of our recent trailer with a few more new details.
Okay.
Please take a look.
We will, thank you.
Patrol here. We have evidence of an enemy intruder. Commence alert formation.
Acknowledged. Sending reinforcements. Use extra caution.
So this is an extended trailer of the one they showed over the weekend.
Where did he go?
We've lost sight of the enemy.
I've never played Snake Eater, so I'm getting an itch to want to play it. But I'm just naff at the Metal Gear games. I love them because they're crazy, but I'm just naff at them.
Maybe.
Take this! Here comes another one!
You won't get away from me!
Time for you to taste some real pain!
What's the matter? I'm over here. Go back to your own world.
I mean, Mothfox, you mentioned Metal Gear Solid 4, that being Guns of the Patriots, the one that's like stuck on PS3. That's the big question, like, are they going to do a second Legacy collection that will include that game no longer being locked to the PS3 for the first time? That's what I want to know. Because Guns of the Patriots was a ride. Snake versus Monkey. What? I know we saw a little bit of this, but I've only just processed what's going on. What is going on? What? Oh, that's interesting.
You're mine.
Not sure why the thing was lagging then. That's interesting. So if you get the PlayStation version, you get Ape Escape. Xbox version is Bomberman. That's interesting. And Secret Theater Delta. So that's already a little bit of extra info we've got then, whatever that sort of mini game related thing is. And we saw this on the stream on the weekend. Yeah, Ape Escape is an acquired taste. I've not played it myself. I don't have an issue with it. I've got a friend that really likes it, but...
I'm Yuji Korakada, the creative producer. For this trailer, we wanted to focus on the gameplay. While the basic gameplay of the boss battles remains the same, we've made some updates to the AI and animations, and rebalanced some things. In addition to the main story, the PS5 and Steam versions also include a remade version of the Ape Escape crossover mode, Snake vs. Monkey.
I did not realize that was an original thing.
For the Xbox version, we collaborated with another KONAMI series, Bomberman, to create Snake vs. Bomberman, where you'll enter the jungle to chase down and blast away Bomberman. Alongside Snake vs. Monkey, the much-requested Secret Theater also makes a return. In the remake, the original Secret Theater videos will now be found as collectibles in-game.
Okay.
In addition, there are also all-new Secret Theater videos made for Metal Gear Solid Delta Snake Eater. They'll be secretly carried by enemy soldiers, so try to track them down.
Oh, okay. I didn't realize what
The
it was.
DLC pack contains unique uniforms with special appearances and effects. In-game, the player can also find and enjoy secret and
does look
specialized
good.
items, weapons, and uniforms to use and enjoy in infiltration situations.
Oh, I'm getting an itch to play
And of
this.
course, one more thing.
I'm Yu Sahara, the director for Fox Hunt mode in Metal Gear Solid Delta.
What is
Snake
Fox
Eater.
Hunt?
Fox Hunt is completely original online multiplayer mode.
Oh my
Though it
god,
shares
what?
The same world with Metal Gear Solid Delta Snake Eater, the gameplay is completely different.
Huh.
When we say Metal Gear multiplayer, many fans will probably think of Metal Gear Online, but Fox Hunt will be its own new type of mode.
Interesting.
We very much appreciate all the longtime fans of MGO who have always wanted to see it make a comeback, but the landscape of multiplayer games has changed a lot since MGO. It took a lot of careful consideration to think about what a new online mode should look like. Based on the iconic stealth and survival elements in the Metal Gear series, we are taking camouflage and hide-and-go-seek to the next level. We challenged ourselves to make something unique that is more than just a shootout. We've used that back and forth tension of staying hidden or searching out the enemy to create an online experience unique.
I love how that looks. There is no way in heck I'm playing this online unless it's with friends, put it that way.
Those are all the details we can share with you for now, but we're working hard on getting Fox Hunt to you all.
I like that as an addition to the game. I really do.
More news on Fox Hunt in the future, so please stay tuned.
I really like that they've added that, because I had a couple of mates who really liked the MGS4 online thing, but I never played it because, again, I'm just sort of naff at the games and such. But I like the fact they've brought that back in a different form, and especially with like the current tech as well.
We still have more to share, so look forward to hearing even more about what's coming in Metal Gear Solid Delta Snake Eater. Thank you.
Good update. Good update. And the Bomberman on the Xbox version is an interesting crossover. I think it's because Ape Escape has only ever been a PlayStation game, if I remember correctly. So I think that might be why they changed it.
Hi, it's Romuald Carpon. I'm executive producer at ZDT Studio.
I'm Mika Tangai, art director.
And I'm Gilles Lejeune, creative director.
Hello.
And today, we're very excited to present you our debut game, Darwin's Paradox.
Darwin's Paradox is an adventure platformer game where players take on the role of Darwin, an octopus who is suddenly torn from his ocean by a mysterious beam of light.
Oh my
He
god,
wakes
look
up
at its
in an
setting.
industrial complex and has only one desire: to escape this hostile world and return to the ocean.
We'll be
this looks
traversing
good
a
fun.
multitude of environments, moods, challenges, and gameplay mechanics. The octopus is very endearing with incredible natural abilities, and we've amplified them to create even more interesting gameplay mechanics and humorous touches.
He's a true superhero. He has incredible abilities. He can camouflage himself, climb everywhere, swim, of course, walk, jump, spit ink to hide and escape. The player will have to use all of these abilities to progress through the adventure and return to the ocean.
This looks really good fun.
And this is just a glimpse of Darwin's adventures.
Also, my thoughts completely
We'd like
understand
to
why you
thank
thought
everyone
that.
who gave us such a warm welcome when we announced the game a few months ago. So thank you all. We can't wait for you to try out the game. See you soon.
This looks good fun. That's got a fun vibe to it as well. I like that. What? That's got a fun vibe. Oh my god, eFootball is still a thing from Konami? There's Messi. There's Neymar. Luis Suarez is there, okay. We doing Argentina v Brazil then? God. One of these two has a proper gaming setup, two of them are just sitting on their couch.
Oh, mira mi pase. Muy bueno, ¿no?
Do you know what? Good point, actually. Yeah. That's a very good point. I retract what I said, Mofox. Thank you for the correction there. For some reason, I just defaulted to thinking that.
No, tú, Luis.
Ahí, Nate.
Buena, dale. Pásamela.
Dentro de Suárez. Neymar. Vaya crack. Chuta Neymar. Gol.
Dale.
Opta por jugar por la izquierda. Suárez. Ahí va ese balón de lado a lado.
It's interesting how they're mixing in cutscenes with gameplay with replay, based on how I'm reading this footage. Because that's the gameplay. This is like the replay. Well, no, sorry, that wasn't a replay. It's more like a cutscene based replay. Which I'm guessing is more just purely for the trailer. Excuse me.
Yo también quiero estar ahí.
I mean, hey, everyone remembers also Luis Suarez just biting people, but you know. Oh, it's a free to wait. It's out now, free to play. Okay, interesting.
MLB Pro Spirit.
Oh my god, there's another baseball game finally? Holy heck.
Mobile baseball game where you can play with all 30 MLB teams and their real-life lineups. With realistic graphics
so
that
it's
make it easy to
interesting
feel like
when it
you're
comes.
on the
I'm not a
field
baseball guy, by the way, but if I remember correctly,
and we're partnered.
Oh, is it just a mobile game? I'll hold my thoughts before I say anything.
Even better, like Shohei Ohtani.
Japan is going wild right now.
Current star players have chosen their own favorite players, and you can play them all in the game, letting you feel what it's really like to be a top MLB athlete on the field. And new this year,
that's the one I was thinking of my thoughts.
Adley Rutschman and Jackson Merrill are joining the MLB Pro Spirit lineup as our latest partner.
Oh, amazing,
athletes.
motherfuckers. I didn't know. That's cool.
Whoa, hey! Between innings isn't just a break. Hey, the excitement keeps going.
Dive into all the excitement of MLB and play as your favorite teams and players anytime you want. Enjoy the
They've
thrill
recorded
of
all this footage of both of them
pick up and
talking, and we
play
can't hear a single word they're saying.
matches against players around the world.
The games are quick and perfect to play between innings. Awesome.
Real baseball, real fast.
It's the
all
most
here in
staged thing I've seen in quite a
Pro
while.
Spirit. Enjoy real MLB action with real quality and real detail.
Honestly, speaking as someone who isn't a baseball fan, depending if this is like you can sort of do a free-to-play element of this game, I would probably be interested in at least trying it.
For fans of Shohei Ohtani,
MLB Pro Spirit.
Download now.
I honestly might be interested to try that, but if it's all like you have to like buy it and stuff, then maybe not. But oh, Harriet, are you still here?
Hello, Yu-Gi-Oh fans. My name is Grant Williams, a professional basketball player for the Charlotte Hornets, and I don't know if many of you guys know this, but I'm a huge Yu-Gi-Oh fan. Not only just Yu-Gi-Oh Master Duel, but the anime I watched continuously growing up. As a Yu-Gi-Oh Master Duel player, I've experienced a lot of challenges, whether it's trying to find a new Twix on a new Exodia deck, or trying to take down a Trap Tricks deck. I know that it takes a lot of skill and a lot of courage, not only to build the right deck, but also to be this most skilled duelist. To all the duelists that participate in not only Duelist Cups, but the Road to Worlds, as well as the World Championships, I want to wish you all luck, and I want you guys to continue to believe in the heart of the cards, because you never know who your next opponent might be.
It's an ominous tease for something.
The biggest stage of Yu-Gi-Oh! TCG, the WCS 2025 qualifiers. The World Championship qualifiers will be held on the following schedule. South America WCQ June 6th through 8th. Central America WCQ July 4th through 6th. Oceania WCQ July 5th through 6th. North America WCQ July 11th through 13th. Europe WCQ July 25th through 27th. Aim for the world champion.
Is that where the finals are being held? Oh. What do we have here? What? That's a name? The stories that lie within the cards come to life. A promotional short anime series. Okay, you know what? Cool. It's like a monthly anime, I think it just said. That's really, really cool. We'll check that out again after, just to double check what the info said. Suikoden or Suikoden, however it is you're meant to pronounce it. No, don't jump off the waterfall. Never played. I'm just gonna call it Suikoden because that's how I've always said it. But I've never played them. But
1 and 2 HD
it's a game I've wanted to check out.
Duna and Unification Wars.
And I am Tetsuya Agushi, the director for this title.
Since its release on March 6th, we have been receiving positive feedback from fans and those who played Suikoden for the first time.
Suikoden, there you go.
Thank you very much.
This title includes Suikoden 1, the first in Konami's original RPG series, and its sequel, Suikoden 2, which takes place 3 years later.
And now, Suikoden 1 and 2 HD Remaster will be released on Nintendo Switch 2.
Oh, there you go.
While keeping the touching story of the boys who bear the runes, the game has evolved to be easier to play, with higher picture and sound quality, a double-speed battle function, and a shortcut button for auto battles. For the Nintendo Switch 2 version, the resolution and frame rate have been reviewed and adjusted to match the performance of the console for a more comfortable play experience.
Interesting phrasing there.
Please take this opportunity to experience the world of Suikoden. Suikoden Starleap is a new RPG in Suikoden.
It's a new Suikoden then.
I am Shinya Fujimatsu, producer of Suikoden Starleap. Suikoden Starleap is a new RPG in the Suikoden world and the first mobile game in the series.
Of course it's a mobile game.
This game is set in the same world as the previous installments of the series, and one of the true runes, the Rune of Change, is the key to the new story of the 108 Stars. Please take a look at this clip.
I will.
私の力を正しく導いてくれるこの人のおかげで笑って過ごせるようになりました。
Boo louder. Pretty much, Harriet. Pretty much.
世界を創造したとされる27ある真の紋章。
I wonder how this is going to control on mobile.
そのうちの一つ。
They go like a virtual D-pad or?
心の強さが人を引きつけ、強い者たちが集まってくる。それは里の将来にとっても大事なことです。
若様、若様。
紋章を出せ。紋章を出せ。
おい、なんだよこれ。
風の噂によるとあなた珍しい紋章をお持ちのようですね。
私、なんてことを。
逃げろ。
I enjoyed the subtitle of Achu just then on screen. It looks really nice, to be fair. Like, it's definitely got that vibe of the Suikoden remasters that they showed off a few minutes ago. Visually, it looks really, really nice.
あなたと共にいたい。私はもっと変わりたいんです。幻想スイコでスターリンク。
What did you think?
Looks
the
nice.
Graphics, sound, and story of this title have been carefully crafted so that both those who have already experienced Suikoden and those who are not yet familiar with the series will enjoy playing. Hoping that more people around the world can enjoy the world of Suikoden, we've decided to launch the game globally on Steam so that it can be played on PCs in addition to mobile devices.
There you go. Interesting. There you go. So it's not just a mobile game.
Steam store today. Don't forget to wishlist now. We'll keep you informed with the latest information on the official website and our program Suikoden Live. Please look forward to the new Suikoden Starleap.
So it's mobile and PC, essentially Steam. I think it's a good move, a really good move that they have done that to put it on Steam as well. I mean, I can't play it on there because I don't. Just because of my setup, but I think it's very good they decided to do that. Oh! Bit of Gradius? Yes, I agree. Did they announce this previously, like a big collection of them? It feels familiar that they're talking about this. Oh, I love this music. It's a nice collection, to be fair, and depending on the price, I might check it out. But very much price dependent. To all original Gradius series staff and fans, we thank you from the bottom of our hearts. Fair. Deliver at all costs. Oh my god!
Sir Winston Green.
With the help of We Deliver, anyone can enjoy the luxuries of the mainland. We deliver anything, anywhere.
It's utter chaos.
Who is Winston? A madman?
Are you blind?
A victim? He's like a fine piece of equipment. Just a few loose screws.
I agree, Harry. This looks great.
Ourselves on completing every delivery.
We're reshaping the very essence of delivery services to ensure that every package is delivered with utmost efficiency.
Looks like Paperboy, but it's every driver.
This is just the beginning.
Obviously, the perspective is different, but I'm also getting Burnout Crash vibes from this. I'm not sure if folks remember that game.
Know it.
I sort of got the vibes of that as well.
As unprecedented as this one.
We deliver
You can
eventually.
push me around? Well, I have news for you.
Focus fire on the new target.
You ain't no ordinary courier.
You don't know what you're dealing with.
How come there's no record of a Winston Green, huh? I'm done explaining myself to you.
Seems far too serious a plot for this game.
Sometimes we stumble and fall.
If I've learned anything, it's that some things are just out of our control.
I want to check that out. I really do. Deliver at all costs.
Deliver at all costs is a narratively driven action game where everything is destructible, where you follow a character who is on the downward spiral towards insanity.
Deliver at all cost is the game that puts you in the shoes of this very unlikely everyday man who is put upon and frustrated with all the troubles that every one of us has experienced in their everyday life. But you have this perfect opportunity to let loose and explore this world and destroy it if you should want to. And you will be constantly challenged, and hopefully you will also constantly be given reasons to laugh.
I'm in.
Very subtle.
Oh, this is the... Yeah, Hiramashima. Yeah. Are they doing an Eden Zero game then? Wait, they already announced one, didn't they? Which is new. Mm-hmm.
マザーに会いに行くんだ。ワイズシュタイナーは俺だ。てめえの誰なんだよ。
エーテルギアがあるゆえ EMP のピーナとお呼びください
お前のために涙を流せる友達がいた。
The game, I assume? Finally as a game, there you go. I think it was Koei Tecmo that did the Fairy Tail games, if I remember correctly. But yeah, I do agree. It feels like more of like a Bandai Namco thing, but hey, there might have been a good license opportunity in Japan, I suppose. I can't. That's a wild visual scene there. I can't say I've checked this out at all. I just remember when all the initial visuals came out. It's like, oh, a lot of this feels very similar to Fairy Tail. But that trailer does seem pretty wild, though. It's also out next month. How many things can you show me in the space of 5 seconds? Flippin' heck. Oh, there's a demo out now, so there we go. Maybe we'll check that out at some point then. So Eden Zero? Survival Kids. Simple rules for generations. Sharing is caring. work together to escape the islands. Play co-op, local, or online. Finders keepers. I genuinely thought they were headbutting the tree then for a second. Also, no inventory management, did that just say? I like the look of this as well. It's got a good vibe about it. Also, interesting, we've got sort of had like a similar, because Grounded 2 was announced over the weekend and shown off properly. Getting sort of almost like a similar vibe to that, just obviously a very much different type of game. What if Overcooked wasn't as stressful and you dealt with lots of other things? I think this could be a very fun game. Like in terms of thinking about it from like a streaming point of view, this could be a fun game if you're playing it with multiple people. Just have like a session and just do it. I reckon this could be a good laugh. The Desert Island Survival Guide from Survival Kids on Nintendo Switch 2, seemingly only.
So that was the launch trailer for Survival Kids, a new title for the Nintendo Switch 2. Survival Kids is a multiplayer co-op adventure. You play as one of up to 4 kids who have been shipwrecked on a desert island.
The way that we've designed this game is that we don't punish the player for making mistakes. There's no failure to the game either. You can complete the puzzle how you want to complete the puzzle.
It's a no-fail game.
It's not just about washing up on an island, exploring it, completing the puzzle, and then building a raft and then escaping. You can come back, you can explore some more. There's hidden objects in the world. There's fish to collect. There's different types of food.
And also we wanted to incorporate multiplayer as well. We wanted this to be a way to bring friends and family together. Making it accessible and streamlining the crafting and the survival elements was really important to us. The Survival Kids is a really old Konami IP that originally appeared.
Yeah, I thought it was, because the name sounded familiar. Yeah.
Thematically, we loved it. It felt really nice that this would go full circle. You know, the game starts on Game Boy Color, and we can evolve it and bring it to the new Nintendo console. And we're really looking forward to people enjoying the game. We had a tremendous amount of fun making the game, and really hope that the players enjoy playing it as much as we enjoyed making it.
Available now. There you go. I'm guessing that's a shadow drop. I'm not sure if that's been previously announced or not. I think this is Silent Hill F now. I'll turn off the subtitles. The trailer's going to be subbed. Give me a second. There we go.
ひな子はね死んだんだよ
Silent Hill was a series that fused the essence of Western horror and Japanese horror. But as the series progressed, I felt that the essence of Japanese horror
probably
was
Bob Fox.
I began to feel a desire to create a Silent Hill with 100% essence of Japanese-style horror. If I were to create a Silent Hill with a Japanese aesthetic, I believe that a production team from Japan or Asia would be ideal.
See, I agree with that.
At that time,
there
I came
really
across
is
Neobards.
a distinct feeling about Japanese horror, and that is definitely what this is echoing, so they've definitely achieved that easily.
And were able to communicate smoothly.
Our team, Neobards, has been working together for almost 20 years. We're thrilled that our past work caught the attention of producer Okamoto, leading to this collaboration. Many members of our team are longtime fans of Silent Hill and Ryokishio 7. We also began having in-depth discussions with Konami on how to develop a game experience that maintains the spirit of Silent Hill within a Japanese atmosphere.
With the major thematic shift, it was absolutely critical for us to not merely copy, but really understand what the key atmospheric elements that defined the classic Silent Hill titles were, in order to evolve them for F. So we spent a lot of time iterating and discussing between Neobards and Konami on how to bring that uneasy charm and loneliness of Ebisugaoka to life. Keeping in tradition with the Silent Hill series, our protagonist Hinako is also designed to be an ordinary person. However, it was crucial to us to have fun and interesting gameplay. For Silent Hill F, the team spent a lot of time focusing on creating a combat system that would feel both fresh but familiar. yet also be thematically appropriate and not overly complex.
Based on what we've seen so far,
the setting of Silent Hill F has shifted from the town of Silent Hill to Japan. But it remains a psychological horror experience where one confronts themselves within a mental world. Taking into account that it's a psychological horror, we sought to enhance the essence of Japanese-style horror. The hallmark of Japanese horror is not simply grotesqueness, but the coexistence of beauty and the disturbing. We are creating this title with a concept, find the beauty in terror.
As a key concept in Silent Hill F is the idea of beauty and terror. We created our visual designs to have a distinct uneasiness to them, but also have a horrific charm that would make it so you just couldn't stop staring.
This game does look phenomenal.
In this matter, we were extremely fortunate to be able to work with Kara-san to design our key character art, as their designs perfectly suited the ideal of beauty and terror.
Art is phenomenal.
Regarding the setting, we carefully considered which era would provide a stage and environment that could depict the theme of this story with a higher contrast, and I chose it accordingly. The Showa era, though just half a century ago, feels like a different world. One that remains connected to our present, yet preserves customs and superstitions long forgotten in modern life. I hope you'll enjoy that contrast as well.
Another key reason we chose this time frame and location was that there were many, many elements we could draw from that would both feel familiar, yet alien to many players, supporting that sense of uneasiness.
When designing the levels, we began by using the Kinkatsu area of Kinsan Town as a foundation, then selected several representative Japanese locations, such as Dagashiya, schools, shrines, and more. These locations, with their strong Showa-era atmosphere, help immerse the levels in a distinctly Japanese setting. Of course, we haven't forgotten the other world of Silent Hill, which is a core element of the franchise. After extensive discussions and iterations, and collaboration with Ryukishi 07 storyline, we crafted a level experience unique to Silent Hill F. We believe that for Asian players, these Japanese-style environments will feel familiar, while for Western players, they will be striking and intriguing. Through this game, we hope more players can experience the unique aesthetics and design sensibilities of Japanese culture.
We're tackling a type of theme that has never been explored in the Silent Hill series before. Personally, I believe it's a theme well suited to the world of Silent Hill, but I'll leave it to all of you to decide whether it truly fits. We had countless discussions with Neobards about direction and expression throughout development. I truly feel that everything we hoped to convey through the scenario was fully understood and embraced by the team.
I wonder what the F specifically
One of our core development
in
goals
this context
was to make sure Ryukishi-san's unique storytelling characteristics were completely preserved. Because the flow and pacing of a script is very, very different than that of a playable game, there was a lot of discussion and iteration between our teams on what things would need to be adjusted, why they would need to be adjusted, and how to best go about it. For instance, something we had to consider was the flow of the levels in relation to the story, such as when to push players along, when to give them the freedom to explore. In order to present Ryukishi-san's lore in the most suitable way, we'd organize what information would fit best where, such as through environmental storytelling, secondary information such as a note you pick up during
Sorry,
gameplay,
I enjoyed the post-it note that simply said, in all caps, Fogtown,
etc., etc. And of course, what parts would be most suitable as a cutscene.
I believe the narrative design of this title is built on one original core element and two fresh new aspects. The core lies in how we carry forward the unique sense of dread and horror that defines Silent Hill. The new aspects come from the story crafted by Ryukishi 07 and the gameplay design that complements it. We carefully considered which moments should create direct stress through gameplay and which should evoke fear through camera work and composition. With this title shifting from a Western setting to Japan, we aim not only to reflect that change in the environment, but also to ensure that the performance and presentation evoke a cultural atmosphere that resonates with players.
Like, atmosphere-wise, basically reinforcing everything they've said. They've hit the nail on the head with everything they're saying. You see the visuals in front of us. And it's like, yeah, you've definitely hit that. And even some of the gameplay bits and bobs that we've seen as well. yeah, that game's going to do really well. I'm so interested in wanting to see it. I just don't know if I can play it. Good shout, my fox. Oh, there's another Silent Hill game from Bloober Team in development. They're the people that did the Silent Hill game from last year. Interesting. I'm going to assume this is like an ending montage type thing. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking as well, Harriet. Yeah. It's the most Nintendo looking logo I've seen in quite a while. Yeah, I think that's it. So let's... Oh, there you go. So you can get the original Silent Hill 2... sorry, last year's Silent Hill 2 and MGS Collection 1 at discount as well. So there we go. I think that is it. Yep, the premiere has ended. So, yeah, do you know what? Very good stream by Konami there. Very good stream. Some fun stuff they've shown off. I'm just going to sort of leave it there. Yeah, they've shown us some wonderful stuff. Thank you very much, Fox. Very much appreciate you joining. I think that was a fun little showcase, actually. They have shown off... Let's have another quick look at this endless bit of paper that I've got. So we got the announcement of MGS Fox Hunt, which is the online mode. We got Darwin's Paradox, which was the octopus game. Hello, Al Wants to Play Games. Welcome, welcome. I'm glad you enjoyed it. We got eFootball, we got eBaseball, we got the Yu-Gi-Oh! World Tournament stuff. Also the mention of the new anime. Now, let's... As we're sort of talking about some of these things, first of all, where is the Yu-Gi-Oh! The Yu-Gi-Oh! Malark, excuse me, but the Yu-Gi-Oh! Stuff. Because the anime thing specifically is what I want. I want to see that end card. So, Yu-Gi-Oh! Card Game Chronicles. So, as they say on the screen there, the stories that lie within the cards come to life. Yu-Gi-Oh! Card Game The Chronicles, a promotional short anime series. New episode every month on the Yu-Gi-Oh! OCG channel. I don't know admittedly what OCG means. On YouTube, starting in April 2025. Wait. That was a while ago. Right, hang on. We've got to do some investigating now. Bear with me. I'm going to look this up in another window while I'm here. So, right, YouTube. So, on the Yu-Gi-Oh! OCG channel, Yu-Gi-Oh! OCG. What the heck is the Yu-Gi-Oh! OCG channel? Is it this one I found? Sorry, folks, give me a couple of seconds. In fact, yep, it's on there. So let me just bring this window over and I will show you folks. So, if I bring this here, there we go. Hopefully that is on screen. So as you can see, this is the Yu-Gi-Oh! OCG channel, which for one, it is literally Yu-Gi-Oh! OCG CH in English is the channel name. If you want to look up like this bit here on screen I'm highlighting. So if we scroll down a little bit, you can see here we've got Yu-Gi-Oh! The Card Game Chronicles. This is literally the first I have heard of this. So they're like 4-minute shorts each. So let's click on the first. Hopefully I won't get copywritten from this, but either way, if I do this, so subtitle options, what do we have? Yep, there are English subtitles in English, Japanese, Korean, and Chinese simplified and traditional. So if I skim forward a little bit, let's see if we can find an... Yeah, so there you go. Literally, the stuff is on that Konami OCG YouTube now. Original card game. Good shout, Harriet. That's probably what it is. So, yeah, there we go. Those 3 shorts are on the channel now, as it were. So, that would have been April, May, June. So, yeah. So, in fact, this may have only been very, very recent. Because I only showed one about 2 weeks ago. So, it leans at the end of every month then. They're going to upload another one, I think. So, there you go. So, that is what that was about. And next up on the stream bits and bobs. Also, I will say, Darwin's Paradox, which was the octopus platforming game, I really, really like the look of this. This looks like it is going to be good fun. just that whole platforming vibe. I was getting vibes of sort of Limbo in a way, sort of something like that. Sort of Limbo and Inside, which is one that Claire and I played on stream. Sort of getting that kind of vibe, but with a fun, sort of a really sort of dynamically fun world rather than more a minimalist world. And yeah, the whole platforming element and sneaking by, I think this could be really, really good fun. So I'll be interested to check out more of that. We got the Suikoden news. I'm nearly calling it Suikoden, because how one of my friends pronounces it. Oh, I accidentally restarted the stream, sorry. Let's jump forward. So yeah, in fact, here we are, Suikoden. So we got the Suikoden news. Then we got some Gradius talk. Obviously, we've got the new Suikoden game, which is going to be on Steam as well as mobile. Then I think perhaps my favorite game of the stream, which I need to try and absorb this a bit more. Deliver at all costs. This game looks ridiculous. Again, it's got like the vibe of like the Burnout Crash game that I mentioned, but there is an actual story in here as well. This looks really, really good fun, and I want to check this out and see more of it. So I am 100% interested in checking this out. In fact, let me deliver at all costs. So on Steam in the US, it's $30. Let me try and find a UK price. Deliver at all costs. You can go to deliveratallcost.com, which is their official website. What is the PS5 price? Let's have a look. PS5 price is $24.99, so it's around the sort of 25 to 30 quid mark by the look of it. Xbox version it comes up as $30 because it didn't localize to GBP. There is also a physical edition out, so clearly I just missed this game announcement, but there is also a physical edition on Xbox and PS5, and it is available on Steam, PS5, Xbox, Epic Store, and on GOG.com, GOG, good old games. So yeah, I definitely want to check this out. Very interested in seeing how this all comes together, and also hearing people talk about it. Then we had talk of Eden Zero, the Hero Mashima stuff, and the fact that's getting a game. Sure, is kind of my reaction to that. It looks like a good action game, mind you. I'm not poo-pooing it, but just, yeah. Then we got Survival Kids, which as soon as that name was said on screen, I immediately thought, that name sounds really familiar, or am I just having a random moment? And the fact they said it is an old Konami franchise, so it's good to know they're sort of rebooting these things in various ways. And again, I think this could be a fun game, especially from like a hanging out with friends and streaming online with other people perspective. I think there is some legs to this, as it were. So I'm very curious to see how that ultimately pans out. And then we got the Silent Hill F focus, which I think it was a very good focus what they showed, and sort of really going into the detail of the horror and not justifying, I would say, why it is the game it is, but really putting across sort of the journey of the game's development in this like bite-sized way. And I think it's adding to the trailers that have already come out. It adds a lot more context for what they were aiming for and the vibe they were going for as well. So I think that's worked out very, very well. And then obviously the final thing they showed off at the end, if I can find the frame. So we got this. Also, I want to draw attention to this. I don't know if you can see where it says pre-order now. It has an asterisk which says buying, quote unquote, or purchasing, quote unquote, any digital products is a license. I have not seen many companies explicitly say that before, so I think that might be fairly telling that that they're covering their backs and future-proofing themselves, as it were. And then we got the announcement of Bloober Team doing another Silent Hill game based on just that alone, that card. One would assume the first game, but who knows entirely what else it may or may not be. What I'm going to do now before I wrap up, I'm going to quickly have a gander around to see if there's any other details that have come out. Let's have a look. So yeah, we had the Fox Hunt mode. There was also the news of the Bomberman game, or the sort of the mini game within MGS3 Delta, which on Xbox will have Bomberman and not Ape Escape. So that was another interesting thing. And yeah, so far it's only been said it's a Silent Hill project that Bloober Team is working on. That's all that's come out so far. So not much else to note other than that. But what I will say, folks, is I thoroughly enjoyed that. I hope you've enjoyed watching this, be you here live or be you here after the fact. And thank you so much for joining me. I think I'm going to wrap up now, sort of a nice, concise, short stream, as it were. But we've got another one in the watch along can, if you will. And as I say, when it comes to what is upcoming in the schedule, Claire and I will be back tomorrow evening, Friday the 13th from 7 p.m. The main focus of the stream for that will be playing the Somnium Files the next part of our playthrough of the game, if you will. And we'll be doing some chatting to kick things off as well about who knows what, quite frankly. More than likely, lots of things to tell. But thank you so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed the rest of your day. And until next time, I will talk to you soon. Enjoy, folks. Take care, and happy nearly Friday, right? Talk soon. Bye!